Hello my lovely and underrated witches, I'm the powerful and iconic merciless_witch, and in today's video, we have to talk about a YouTuber which is currently destroying his own career on Twitch because of his addictive problems with Dead by Daylight, and how he is mistreating his viewers on Twitch because they are saying nice things to him. No, I'm not kidding. No, I don't understand it myself, and yes, you can finally stop asking me if I do finally a video on him. Before I want to start to get into the video, I wanted to let you know that the situation is currently unfolding while we are speaking, and that this state of him banning his viewers on Twitch and streaming over 14 hours a day on Twitch has been holding for a month now. My resources were limited because of it, and that I did reach out to him through several ways. If the situation should be updating more drastically, will I update you in the comments down below. With more being said, let's start with the video. Probzz has a problem with gaming addiction. Here, I said it out loudly, and there is nothing you can change about, or even worse. I did even future tell that in one of my older videos called The Untold Truth about the DBD God Complex problem, and why it will ruin us, and on how it creates players like we do see with Probzz. But what exactly do I mean with that for the newer ones which are watching for the first time a video from mine? Well, let me explain it to you. Dead by Daylight is more of a competition nowadays because of the war of stupidity, where survivor and killer mains are basically bitch fighting the other side of this war, but also even worse, in their groups themselves. They basically try to find a or several spokesperson for their opinion, and every slightly different opinion is getting trashed off the ground when the person has lesser game hours than the others or doesn't have a sudden rank in the game for fuck's sake's reason, or worser, to trash other YouTubers to the ground because you have more game hours or experience in the game than YouTuber XY, which creates a cult-like following to have a chance to argument something, or thinking that your opinion is more worth it than from others because you have that set amount of gameplay hours in the game, or you reached red rank, so your opinion has to be right because anything couldn't it be it. I know, it sounds stupid, and this is only a dumbed down short version for you because the problem is in reality more harder to understand than it seems like. The whole problem is on where the toxic part coming in is that you are getting slowly more angrier and angrier the more you are playing from Dead by Daylight, because you are getting better players which you are playing against or with them, and there is only that much that you can do in Dead by Daylight. You, or in this time for our example, Probzz, does then more and more wrong gameplay decisions while blaming the other player for it because Probzz is thinking that he is much better than the other players from his team, which makes him more and more sensitive for sudden comments or messages from his viewers, till to the point that you are misunderstanding sudden situations which weren't meant to be in a way which got misunderstood, and since he is in a bad mood or never heard something of asking nicely if the viewer really did mean it how they did mean it, is the viewer getting banned forever on his channel because of miscommunication. It also doesn't help that he is earning money with such content on YouTuber and Twitch, because he is basically the perfect example, which I did mention in the video which I recommended you to watch. The people or viewers are only probably watching him because of his Dead by Daylight content, which makes him also kind of forced to play it at least 2 to 4 times a day because he decided to only make Dead by Daylight videos on his whole channel. This whole addiction problem forces him to play the game, which lowers the chance of resulting the miscommunication with his viewers, which is feeling him that he is in the right because of the experience he has and his viewers maybe doesn't have, which makes him to play more just to get his chance that his opinion is worthy more than from others, which is making him available to also trash YouTubers like he wants with the rest of his viewers, which didn't left by now, and making him feeling that he can end up like Utstarva because everyone loves Utstarva for his experience except of me because I'm critical to everyone and anyone. Just this is making me feeling this disgusting, but that wouldn't be everything because he had to continue more extrema and more addictive than the others before someone else's would have got into his positions, which would result in losing the worth of the opinion, etc. And you have to think of that there is still the other side from this war of stupidity, which would make go both parties so extreme that they could actually kill the game with their behavior and how they are influencing the community. And this was only one side of the problems with the addiction from Probzz, because it is also unhealthy too. Like in those 15 hours does he barely do a break except for once per stream, where he is doing something what we're gonna to talk about in a few moments. Like having a headset on for 15 hours on your head hurts a lot, and trust me, I've been through that streaming farce, and your back hurts hella too. Then we have to question on how much he is sleeping because he is streaming for 15 hours. How is he having a chance to buy food or water in the stores, or just to go outside to hold your body fit? He also has a YouTube channel where he also releases a lot of content there extra, and that toxic behavior behavior won't be going away when he stops streaming Dead by Daylight? How are his real friends, or at least parents, are going to hold it out with him when he is getting angry by via normal sentences from his viewers? This is worrying and shouldn't be treated as, "He will be doing fine," because it is not, since there is so much other to do in life for just to play Dead by Daylight for 15 hours a day. This much does addiction to you, and it's never good when you stream so much just to get that whole crail of having an opinion in a fucking video game. I do understand if you like a game. I also do love Dead by Daylight as a game like the others here probably under the video, but if you consume so much that you are literally starting to ban your biggest admirer because they asked of how you are feeling, then my dude, do you have a big problem? So many content creators, with me included, are just happy if a viewer is asking them or us if we're okay, or that they like our videos, and you just ban them because you apparently think that they are not worthy enough to talk to you in their chats. That's trash, and anyone who is treating their fans or viewers like this should be seeing therapy, because this is not how you treat your viewers, or worse, this is not how you treat other humans. And since you are banning those people, will I give them a voice now because they are pissed off by your behavior, and I'm pissed as well that someone like this is treating other humans so badly. Not gonna lie, I never thought that I will ever see a big YouTuber go insane like Probzz with his addiction, since a lot of the YouTubers have their own way to stay calm and not ending up like a sudden YouTuber, and or b never played so much Dead by Daylight like he does and never experienced such a thing. But let's start talking about those points in the video where I got randomly notified on my gilded server, which you should by the way join too, can only recommend it, and where my research started. All the examples which I got reposted by the way on Twitter under the collective Twitter account called Banned from Probzz, or got reposted by them because those people had not platform to communicate with Probzz anymore. Some are anonymous, but also some are not anonymous, just to let you know. The first viewer asked on how Probzz is feeling, after that did she got muted for an hour, and the second viewer asked on how he is doing with the others, and his message and 2 other messages from other viewers got deleted and timeout too. Just to let you know, those tweets aren't even a week old by recording this, and the third viewer is telling us on how Probzz accepted money from his top donator to just not play a build which a viewer from his wanted him to play. And yes, I do want to say something about this, but let's wait and analyze some other tweets, because that wasn't everything yet. A fourth viewer was confused about the mute from him because he talked about the Weskius update in the chat from him. A fifth viewer got banned because he said that he is sad that the Demogorgon left the game and that the game keys are overpriced, and the sixth tweet was about how a viewer gave Probzz over 300 gifts, even tattooed his logo on her shoulder, and got banned because she used emotes from a other streamer, and that she is trying to make a GoFundMe because she wants a cover up for that. No, we're not done yet, and yes, I'm getting extremely mad now. A seventh viewer got his message deleted because he wrote, "Hey Probzz," and the eighth viewer got banned because he mentioned Starva in your stream, which we'll be talking about in a few moments. The ninth viewer got banned because he said that the night played well, and to sum it up with the last tweet which broke my heart is that someone got banned because they wished them to be happy and healthy over and over again. You got the point. There are more tweets than this, but I didn't wanted to repeat it over and over again because I'm sitting here right now and can't basically believe that this is a thing, and that my theory completely was right with going insane. But first let me question you something, Probzz, because I know that you will see this videos, and I know that you did read my not answered interview request. Firstly, what the fuck is wrong with you? Or wait, we do know what wrong with him, so never mind. But second, why? Just why? You do know that a lot of other content creators are feeling honored, or that is they dream when people are telling them if they are okay. How are they feeling? That they are loving their content, that they are leaving so much money on your stream. Like 300 gifts is at least 1,200 euros, because this is only the new price, and not the older one, which would be 1,500 euros then, and even tattoo your logo on their shoulder. How they are just saying their opinion and trying to communicating with others, because you usually don't get anyone in your chats when you stream, and if you're smaller creator. This is breaking my heart because you are getting thrown in love and people are thinking that you are so cool that they even donate to you money for free or consume a lot of content from you, while your stupid brain is thinking that they are hating you or that those are just some random trolls because they asked how you are. Like, I'm sorry, but I can't understand this, and asking won't help because they are getting banned everywhere. Even on his Discord server, because yes, his Discord server is now more dead than my gilded server is because everything got banned. I mean here, just look at this. Would you believe me that this server has more than over 6,000 members and used to had many more, and that the voice chats were full with people playing together Dead by Daylight, again, something which other streamers and YouTubers are dreaming of, having an active community, which is now of course dead because no one knows what they can say, and if they are the next that they are getting banned. Imagine you are running down everything because you are overworked and you don't want to take a break, and yes, we will talk about his videos also in a few moments, but I just wanted to show that this is all the mess because he is playing it now more, and that I was right. Again for the fourth time now in a row. This all is just showing us one thing, which is, Probzz is already deep end in this bullshit, and that he is blocking himself up from almost anyone if they just ask normal things, aka, he doesn't understand us what we do mean because he doesn't want to or simply can't, because he made himself already the goal, which I already told you, and if it isn't that goal is the goal probably to get enough outrage so that his name is almost everywhere and anywhere because he believes that bad press is still press for his name, and so with it, in his favor. I can't tell what his goal or plan is because I'm honest with you. I didn't want to suffer through 104 videos again like I did with Schmuckles, and can't tell his personality from him. I can only do so much with given information, with that is it either that he A, his addiction is the problem, or B, that he is turning now to an asshole to reach a wider audience. My opinion to the screenshot, what I saw is that it is heartbreaking to see more posts from more and more of his fans, how they are talking up on how they got banned, and how everyone is scared to say a thing just because he can't handle the situation anymore, and just continues as if it would be nothing. I mean, he is even banning people when they are dropping names like Utstarva, and it just rubs me wrong on how possessive you have to be, because a viewer from the thousands just said his name, while you are getting hundreds of other messages, because the disturbing fact is, the one break he is usually taking in a stream which runs for 30 minutes, is not because he needs to eat. No my witches, because he is even personally banning others and deleting messages from his viewers in that break with his mod team. Imagine you stream so much and the reason why you use the break is just for this. Excuse me, but what the fuck? And do you know what is sad after you started streaming like addicted, which only wants one thing, Probzz? This? Yes, the girl with the AI voice will throw you now the ground like I did with the others, and will show everyone what your stream looks like, and on what they are missing out by not watching you anymore since you almost banned any air-breathing animal on Twitch. Here, this is what his stream's looking like. Nope, I didn't reduce the audio or changed anything because he is so tired that he is saying nothing in the game, not even breathing sounds, and this is the first time ever that I have to put something in here while showing a video since my viewers wouldn't let me allow such a thing to put in there for a fucking minute. But hold your breathing sound effects machine, there is another clip. Yes, again nothing. You still hear the running effects in the background, but there is just nothing. I mean, it is understandable that there is nothing because remember, his ego just banned everyone, included even some other streamers in there like Otofu, because he can't handle that there are other people living on this planet which are making Dead by Daylight videos. Ow, and talking about Dead by Daylight videos, did I suffer through 10 Dead by Daylight gameplay videos which were like I thought they are? Wait, let's say it together, my lovely witches, in 3, 2, 1. Trash. They are first, not edited at all, like in second of all. Now say it with me again in 3, 2, 1. Boring. Why don't you bring up a topic in a video on maybe, I don't know, why the earth has water, and how water ice is? How sleepy you are feeling because the videos are just thrown together from your streams, or how you filter the comments for any critic which you are getting in the comments and trashing your viewers in the stream when they don't donate any money to you but want you to play a sudden build, and that you are getting paid for not playing sudden builds. Ha ha ha, so funny. It's like you would only to that for money, and even rubbing those which are donating you money even, right? And if we're already thrashing around, you have 280,000 subscribers and you still need red arrows in your thumbnail. Are you serious? Like even mine are looking better and they are created in a very short time. And why are you always jumping out from a window when you are doing your thumbnail? Is it maybe because there's at least something exciting to watch, to just getting disappointed that video which you uploaded is a cherry-picked one from the stream which you uploaded? Man, all those questions which I wanted to question, but all I got was simply ignore on read, and maybe ban after making this video, because I also tried to get into contact with you on Discord, and also to your admin, but both of you didn't reply. How sad. But do you know what is also sad? When you edit so less or nothing that this is the highlight from your second recent video. The people are bored about your content, and you do even lesser than the dead girl.
This one chick that freaking hates me. She hates me.
I could also maybe ask on why the hell you are only playing with those graphics, since I know you have a pretty decent good computer, which should be able to play on max graphics in Dead by Daylight, especially when the game is frames locked at 62 FPS, or why the chat is only now on subscribers only in. My witches, I think I don't have to tell you more, do I? I'm even wondering how he got so many subscribers in the first place when his channel is just a trash can. Not edited, low to none effort, low bit rate, bad thumbnails which are crying for money, and a YouTuber which is just completely lost nowadays. That's at least that I would like to say, but I have to question myself what he does mean with 0.01% in his Discord status, or on why he is advertising everywhere his Snapchat when he said that he hates when he gets messages from his fans or viewers which are ambiguous. Before we go to Act 4, should we talk about how you are maybe abusing your fans for sending you sudden pictures on a platform which is usually used for such pictures, but then crying if they donate to you money, and activating a bot which is reading the sudden sentences loudly so that everyone hear them, and then banning them after a while. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't want to get such pictures or videos from my viewers, but he explicitly uses that to make money, because of course didn't he change the bot which is saying such stuff when you donate something, and of course abusing it again and again just to use the desperation from your viewers. And he did that several times. That in my opinion did he broke the Twitch TOS, aka Twitch TOS's 9.1 to be exact, that doesn't allow, create, upload, transmit, distribute or store any content that is inaccurate, unlawful, defamatory, obscene, pornographic, infringing on privacy or publicity rights, harassing, threatening, abusive, inflammatory or otherwise objectionable. He also likes sometimes to moan, which you can see here, because I won't let you hear how a douchebag I'm moaning for 3 minutes straight, but there was a sudden sexualization in those streams, and trust me, moaning and screaming are two different shoes. If you don't trust me, should you watch this video which I'm blending in right now after you watch the horrible moan video, because just to let you know, you can be banned for it because it happened on Twitch. So for those folks which are wanting to see him banned, you know what you could technically do. So before the video ends, do I want our lovely YouTubers just to see on what they have to say, and spoiler, there was a big surprise under the reactions from different YouTubers. Would you be surprised after almost a year of exposing several YouTubers that I'm not satisfied with the answers from the YouTubers, except from one which just started this whole series? I never do believe that I would said that for once, but Dowsy's reaction from the community to it was actually quite good, or at least understandable, where he said that he should focus more on putting better quality videos or streams out because of his big size on YouTube or Twitch followers, because the quality does starting so lack more, and that it not good to stream for him so much since his viewers would watch other streamers first before coming back to him when those other streamers finished streaming, because of his 15 hours streams, because he would gain more success with smaller but more quality once streams or videos than working himself to death. On the other hand, did the crybaby Spookenloops said that you should leave the poor guy alone and watching his own site, which is creepy to say, like, dude, watch your site before you are ending up on my watching list. Yerv is being the man-child that I knew he is, and banned all the people which are tried to talking about this situation because apparently it's against his rules, aka how a Karen would react. What you expect? It's the Dead by Daylight community. Of course they won't talk about other bigger YouTubers critically. OTZ reacted with, I don't want to talk about other streamer or people in the streams, which is low because I thought he would at least say a comment, but again, I guess we're in the kindergarten now, and if you might be wondering what my reaction is from those YouTubers' reaction is that Dowsies keep getting better and better after my critic. I'm hugely disappointed from Yerv, like, come on, really. Even my mom thinks that Probzz needs help, and if I listen one more time from a YouTuber with a longer beard hair than the IQ, or the crying video which made normal players ending up in this cheater hell, that I should stay in my site, then oh boy, you know what will be happening. And I'm also disappointed from OTZ, because he always is getting seen as the YouTuber which knows a lot, but is scared to say one little tiny thing about it. And after writing and researching for 8 hours, do I want to come to the point and want to get to the conclusion? I told you, things are going to be on change, and I have to put this act now in there before we can come to the end words, because just a few hours ago did Bandom Probzz release something which is kinda interesting. After I got banned from his Discord server because I asked the admin moderator from the server for an interview, and a day after I told him in his YouTube comments that I will expose him, which he of course deleted, did a sudden person felt pushed so much from either Bandom Probzz or me because of the sudden way how the document is lettered, that they are speaking up now. At least that, or if that is just a trick from Probzz Probzz to get me into a trap because the person which got interviewed by Bandime Probzz told us that never or not a lot of the other mods were ever or a few times online and suspects that Probzz himself are several moderation accounts together because of the weird way that Popcorn Lover is always banning people when he isn't there, which makes it now much more to understand on why he is having that long breaks. The document is even going deeper and exposes that Probzz friends in real life weren't allowed to join his Discord server because of probably information he doesn't want to leak out, or because that our little friend Probzz catfished with two different female accounts as Zoe and Emily. Yep, you heard that right. Probzz asked as Emily or Zoe if sudden male viewers from Probzz can buy sudden clothing from his own community, and it gets worse. Emily or Zoe. I don't know who from those two alternative accounts from Probzz, but Probzz created that one of those two alternative accounts supposed to be big fans from his videos and streams, while they are never watching his streams. Hey there, I'm sorry to interrupt you again, but I also want you to show something. In the document was also included that Probzz wanted to sleep with underage community members of his, and most importantly, interacted with this community member's family and friends, and he only stopped with this because he got too lazy and someone found out. This is just disgusting and sorry, but why is almost every YouTuber now a groomer again? After Okidoo, CM Winter, King, and Useless, now him too. Gosh, and then are the other YouTubers still defending him? How iconic. Because she is feeling too shy because of that big idol Probzz. Yep, just the fact that you are catfishing your viewers in their belief that they are talking with an attractive woman, and even asking for gifts, and creating this whole story. I'm sorry, but how fucked up. How sad. How greedy do you have to be that you are scamming your own viewers, your own community which are loving you and supporting you as much as they can just because you don't ever got laid or wishing for such a relationship. I'm sorry, but what the fuck is wrong with you? How could you do such a thing, and even simping for yourself because of your community? This is so heartbreaking, and it breaks my heart so much that I can't stay neutral here anymore because this is so fucked up to read, and the hardest shit is that I know that his community is going to defend this behavior so badly from him that I can already tell that I'm getting disliked, bombed, and getting death wishes just because of showing this. After that we also got to know that the admin account which I DM'd was Probzz himself, which proves again that he had a bunch of different alt accounts, and that he is so broken in his mind that he needs the illusion from having a hot girlfriend, having so many moderators and gifts from his community because he is scamming them. This is so manipulative, and even Schmuckles, even Okidoo, even fucking King can't top that, and now it doesn't wonder on why the hell you are so out of your mind and streaming yourself to death. Because you are trying to milk the cash cow as much as possible because others found out about your catfishing bullshit, and just think that you can do whatever you can because you know you are getting exposed, and you know that no one or a lot of people will give you no money, bits or gifts anymore. It's too late now, and you should start apologizing to the people which you scammed, to the people which you banned, and to the people which you hurted deeply with your interactions before it's too late, and your whole friends are going to expose information about you which will ending you up in the trash can from the internet. I will move forward now to the end words, which I by the way had also to change because this is just worse. I will now do something which I never probably did ever in my videos. Probzz, you ignored my messages for weeks, and when this video comes out by a month no, and you are the only person which did let happening such fucked up situation. If you would have just answered my question, would have I never created such a video about you, because I'm just only here on YouTube active because I want to clarify the situations and the different problems which the community has with facts, and with good approaches to change them into a community which the outsiders doesn't want to be conflicted anymore. I'm only doing this here because you and several other YouTuber didn't replied multiply times, but what you did here on YouTube is just wrong. I came into this situation where I saw and heard from myself how you are treating your viewers. They are worried about you, and instead of talking about did just close yourself more and more, that even people which you are trusted, exposing you now because they can't see this shit show again. I fact did this shit show traumatized so much as a own creator that I asked my therapist or ex-therapist, since I didn't needed any therapy for years anymore, on why you are behaving on how you are and the things which you done. As a remembering here, we're talking about scamming your community for money, catfishing your community for gifts, simping yourself for getting attention, stealing pictures from other women which you randomly like, banning and muting everyone if they are asking on how you are feeling, and creating dozens of alternative accounts which are interacting as moderators in your chat while you are streaming 16 hours a day now instead of the 15, dead by daylight, while your video and stream quality are getting always lower and lower that your other viewers which are trying to defending you as much as possible, can't do it because no one is watching this for free. You are moaning in your streams randomly, and you are advertising a platforms on your viewership which is usually getting used to sending each other nudes. My therapist and I are sharing the same thought which I'm going to tell out loud, and which you are probably outraging. But please listen to me because I'm at least trying here to communicate with you, yet while the others are ignoring you as well as the other half of your community is pissed about you. You are sick and you need help because this isn't normal anymore. You need to stop this because else will you lose your job as a streamer or creator on this platform, and you need time for yourself without the greedy "I have to scam my viewers" thought, and you need to learn on how to communicate with others. You know that it is too much and that you need rest. I wished I could say that I'm disgusted about your behavior and how much I hate you for doing this as a big content creator, rubbing again the word creator in the mud and letting us, the smaller ones, looking like a joke. But I don't want to because this is not how you are treating a sick person, neither if I like him or not. But what I can tell is that I learned today something about the other creator which gave us the lovely comments. You are worser than Probzz because the community is asking for someone, either OTZ, the clown show called Yerv, or even me for helping to resolve the situation. And what are you doing, OTZ? Saying that he should drop a DM. And you, Yerv, banning everyone because it's a rule. Or you long beard hair joke of a YouTuber, calling us to stay out of said, and stop asking the people to talk about it in the chat because you are not him. Yes, Probzz is worse, but I do believe because of his mental sickness, and yet we have again the YouTubers here are selling that they are helping us, but then don't because they don't feel so cute today to do it. I came in this situation not knowing who Probzz is, not knowing why people want me, the person which almost is getting death threats per minute, to talk about it. But seriously, go shame yourself all just because you knew him, just because you made videos with him, just because you could have go trough it, but no, you didn't, and that makes me mad that I just want to smack every down in my home so that I can feel or understand why they didn't helped. I came in here with questions which are didn't got answered yet, which is fine. I'm used that those clowns are already ignoring and blocking my email, just that I can't interview them as next person. But I do know that I'm tired after 10 hours of writing this script, and that yet again YouTubers have no morals and just do whatever they please. Probzz, before you are running to the leftovers which you have as community and ask them to start spamming on me, could you please before stop streaming and go to the doctor? I'm worried, and no one should experience in real life whatever you did because this is sick and it needs to be stopped. I will take my leave now. I wish you all a good Christmas week, and after finishing this YouTuber, will unsubscribe sudden YouTubers from now on. Thank you again for disappointing me once again.